So in this video, I'm going to talk about 3 hidden signs that you are chosen. 3 hidden signs you are a chosen one. Now, chosen ones, we have talked about so many signs, okay? A lot of videos I've done, many other creators have done about these videos, but there is a few things that many people rarely talk about that are going to actually confirm to you you are a chosen one. I'm going to talk about, you will start hearing things such as you're a conspiracy theorist. Now, you see, it's a real word, but as I continue to wake up, I start to understand that this is a way to suppress the truth from coming out. So you see, when a person starts speaking their truth, the truth is going to pierce so deep to an extent whereby some people are going to run very fast and discredit that person. The chosen one is all about the truth. When you wake up, you are stepping into that truth. You are probably speaking your truth. And most of the times is where you are going to be labeled as crazy. So when a person is talking about things such as conspiracy theories, they're telling everybody, "Oh, you are thinking too much. You know, you overthink about things. You know, those things. I don't know what they're going to say a lot of things. But in one of the things you're going to hear is that you are a conspiracy theorist. Now, when you are hearing those kind of words, these are going to be words from 2 types of people. They are going to be the people that are scared and afraid for the truth to come out. You are also going to understand there's another version of people that is going to be completely unaware of anything. They are asleep. And for a person that is asleep, it is very easy to convince them that that person is telling a lie. It's like, for example, when you are a black sheep or a scapegoat of the family and you break away from the family dynamic, you're going to hear some of those things in your family. That guy is crazy. He's so and so. He's crazy. The narcissist dependent may run around behind your back. They're going to tell the whole family that you're crazy because they don't want anybody to believe you. They don't want anybody to stand behind you because they are extremely afraid of the truth to come out. If you didn't know that already, and you're hearing those things such as your conspiracy theorist and what, some of them will say the new age, you know, they are going to start all this new age thing and new age that. That is because they want you to stick onto the old programming. The programming where you was asleep and you wasn't asking any questions. They want you to be in that bubble, which will keep you in that loop, so you cannot be able to discover the truth. So all those things, conspiracy theories, new age, what and what, all that kind of stuff. I've had it before. I've had it all the time. It no longer shakes me because I know my truth. So you are a chosen one if that is actually happening to you. Another hidden sign, second one. I have about 3 of them today. Another hidden sign that you are a chosen one is when you will usually have a very unusual, people are going to have a very unusual and in some cases very unhealthy attachment to your energy. Now, obsession it happens in a lot of ways. We also know that sometimes narcissists can be very obsessed about their victims, about their targets and all that stuff. But this time we are going to experience an extremely unhealthy attachment. This is where a person is going to actually subconsciously start stalking you. They are going to start bombarding you with emails. When you don't answer their emails, they are going to get very angry. Oh, you're very arrogant. I sent you an email. Why didn't you answer the email? I've had all those kind of things. You know, so sometimes people, they are so unhealthy attached to you to a degree where They don't understand that you need your own personal space. You have got your own personal things to take care of, and sometimes they need your attention. They are craving for your attention. So even if you just send them an email or two, or a message or two, it's going to be enough for them. So basically, people get very obsessed with you in a very unhealthy way. They're not going to ask things like, do you have a little bit of time to discuss this, or do you have, a minute of your time, something like that. They're just going to bombard you with messages if they have your phone, or sometimes they're going to bombard you with emails. They may DM you in the Instagram. You may start seeing a lot of these funny, strange emails coming. Every kind of DM, people are going to get very obsessed about you. They are going to start stalking you. Did you release a video today? They are going to come around. And she posted a picture. They are going to be on your page all the time. They are going to be extreme. Now, there's a difference between fans and the ones that are obsessed about you. The fans, they also like the content. They're just coming in to genuinely check on an update. Maybe there's something new you are teaching. But when it comes to these unhealthy people, it is going to be like, okay, he or she has most likely posted something. They're going to be 24 hours on your channel, on your case, on your page, on your Instagram, on your Facebook. And in most of the cases, like I've said, if you ever show them that you are not pretty much, you don't have a lot of time because they don't know your personal life, they don't even know your private life. So sometimes they believe that you are too available for everybody. You're just going because, like, for example, I'm doing content. So some people want to get that imagination that, oh, I have to be available for everybody. So whatever you have going on and you want to push it towards me, I have to respond, I have to react, I have to those kind of things. So they never actually realize that you also have got a private life and you need your personal space. They are just going to come in anyway because they have a very unhealthy obsession about you. That is exactly what is going to happen when you're a chosen one, somewhere along your journey, especially when you start stepping into your purpose. It is something that is going to become a regular occurrence. Sign number 3, hidden one, that you're a chosen one. And this is a very powerful sign, ladies and gentlemen. This is where you're going to experience, it's going to be like a phenomenon whereby when you move, everything moves. What is the best way I can explain to you this thing? Everything is quiet, because you're waking up, you are also realizing that this entire thing is a simulation. You're understanding how this matrix has been operating, how it works. So you're seeing all the patterns everywhere. And what happens is that sometimes this matrix is like a computer program. So basically, you only have to move the mouse. So you are the mouse. You only have to move the mouse, and then the objects will start moving around. Now, in most cases, this is not something you're paying attention. Let's say, for example, you get out of your house. You live in a very quiet neighborhood. Very quiet neighborhood for this matter. Actually, you never hear a sound in that place. As soon as you step outside of your house, you will not understand where these boats are coming from. You're going to see boats are coming from behind you. Some of them are coming from the left-hand side. Some of them are coming from the right-hand side. The place was quiet. There was nothing going on. But for some mysterious reason, you're going to see these boats coming out of the blue. You don't know where they are coming from, but because you understand the simulation and how it works, you are going to observe. You see, because there comes a time whereby you start to become an observer. You don't normally interact, or you just kind of don't react. You just observe what is going on around you. So basically, it can be, for example, you move into a place where there is a group of parked cars or something like that. It's quiet. It's been like that for like 30 minutes or 40 minutes or whatever. As soon as you move into that vicinity, that place, you're going to start cars pulling out of the driveway, out of the blue. You wasn't even expecting it. Or sometimes you're getting out of your house and you just see this car that was parked there for almost 1 or 2 hours. In that instant, the moment you open the gate, the car is going to actually drive off. So most of the times, these are things that you're going to continue experiencing. And sometimes it can also be cases whereby you might enter rooms, settings, or stuff like that, and you might experience people getting up and moving, leaving that place, walking away from you. Or sometimes you might enter, let's say it could be a shop, a place where they're selling different items, merchandise, and stuff like that. It has been quiet for a couple of 2, 3, 4 hours. You just walk into that vicinity, you walk into that shop, you will never understand where all the clients are going to come from. The clients are just going to start flooding the place from every corner and every direction. And they're going to look around, and even the boss, sometimes the ones who are running those shops, they may actually be surprised because they was like, oh, as soon as you walked in, look at all these people now entering the shop, and now all of a sudden I have customers. And the moment you leave that shop, it's going to go quiet at the same time. So you walk in, it's like you're going to walk in with a lot of customers. The moment you go out, those customers are going to live with you. It can be an example sometimes where you actually have been working in an environment, it is a certain place, you have been working a job, and you recognize you walked into that place, and it's like things have started shifting around that area. There's people that are sometimes they have left the company, they have walked away from the job, some of them have been fired. You are going to start seeing activity around you. You may sometimes run into a group, and sometimes this group is just sitting down there eating a candy, eating an ice cream or whatever, talking about different things. The moment you walk into that group setting, you're going to see that group running into chaos sometimes. Now, basically, a chosen person, you've got that energy around you whereby every time you put a step forward, the energy is going to move along with you. You're going to notice a lot. Sometimes it could be a bush, you walk into a bush or a forest or whatever. Very calm, no wind, no nothing. As soon as you walk into that vicinity, the trees are going to start, you know, the wind is going to all of a sudden the trees are waving around up and down, the grass, you're going to see a lot of activity that is happening around you. All of a sudden, these birds flying around you. That is exactly the energy of the chosen one. Now, I know that many of you guys resonate. These are 3 hidden signs that you are a chosen one. Let us know which one of them resonates with you. You guys know I'd love and appreciate your support. Please book a session. You may donate or support my channel if you want to. Everything you need, you will always find in the description below. And until then, I'll see you guys in my next one. Denzo Moses signing out. Much love and blessings. Peace.